Ben Lomond. All right, so we're in Redwood National Park. Absolutely perfect.
Look at that tree. That's a big one.
Pelicans.
Right, you drive it. Is that Makai?
No,
We are in Santa Cruz, and this is our favorite rotational.
So we are moving. One rotation?
Probably.
We're gonna do a rotation.
Where are we at?
Hi, Deb.
There's Deb. See that one?
Deb right there.
That's Deb.
Yes, sure.
No.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 2 in our 3-part series, Ride to the Redwoods. We start off the day with a nice walk down the beach in Carmel before we jump on the bikes and head north to Santa Cruz. What a gorgeous day. It's a short ride from Carmel up to Santa Cruz, about 30 minutes, but it's a beautiful ride. We get to go past a lot of the agricultural area, Moss Landing, Watsonville, and we slowly head up into Santa Cruz, up to Highway 9. We jump on Highway 9, and almost immediately after you leave Santa Cruz, you jump up into the dense forests of Felton and Boulder Creek. It's a really pretty ride.
So we're here in Ben Lomond, about to head up the 9 into the Redwoods.
The last time I was in Boulder Creek was over 30 years ago as a kid, and it looks exactly like I remember. We hit the 236 out of Boulder Creek, and we start getting into Big Basin, Redwood State Park. The trees start getting a lot bigger. We hit the single track road. It doesn't have a dividing line. A lot of curves. It's a beautiful road. You want to be careful of oncoming traffic coming around some of those tight corners coming the other way. But otherwise, an absolutely breathtaking ride.
All right, so we're in Redwood Park, and as you can see, a fire went through here, but it's still an absolutely perfect, gorgeous October day. We just went through the 236, pretty amazing ride. What did you say?
It was great. The temperature's great, not cold. Size of this bastard.
Look at this redwood. Look at that. That's a big one. We went to that sequoia grove, McKinley Grove, and they talked about how each sequoia has survived through different fires.
Right. And it was like, this one's over 14 years old.
Yeah, 14 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Jump onto Jameson Creek Road. It's a really steep hill climb. It's a long hill climb. It's fun. One great thing about a Harley and having that big V-twin motor is just torque for days, and it just pulls you all the way up the hill. But it is a really steep road, and it was a lot of fun. Once we get into Bonnie Doon, the roads become a lot straighter, and it's a long, gradual descent back down to the coast. It's an easy ride, but we cover a lot of ground pretty quickly. We make it back to Santa Cruz, and we turn off near Natural Bridges, and we begin our cruise along West Cliff Drive. It's a really pretty spot. It's a great place to launch the drone. As you can see, these cliffs just get hammered by the ocean. There's a lot of boulders that they've added to the cliffside to help control the erosion. But it's an absolutely breathtaking spot to stop. Highly recommended if you're in Santa Cruz. Park the car, park the bike, get out and walk, and just check out the waves crashing against the rocks. It's really pretty. Coming up on the right is the popular surfing spot, Steamer's Lane. It's a pretty great place to stop and watch the surfers, and some of the sets coming in here sometimes can get pretty big.
Army of pelicans. Go pelican.
Manny, look at this pelican fly. Come on, pelican.
I would like to sample one of these three wheels.
Well, you don't lean into a turn, right?
You're right, you drive it. I remember this. Why did the picture?
Would you like to give an awesome reminder of rotation?
Say when?
Makai.
What's the name of the place? Makai?
It's right there.
Is that Makai?
No, it's just Makai.
No, is it Kapa or Kapa?
So we're at Makai. We're on the wharf. We are in Santa Cruz. And this is our favorite rotational.
Because we're gonna do rotation.
one, maybe two, maybe three
Right.
rotation.
Let's go find out.
We're gonna go do a rotation. Let's come with
I can't wait.
Is it AAA or AA?
Okay. So we are moving. The first rotation has begun. One rotation?
Probably.
Let's see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
All right, we're gonna do a rotation.
This bar rotates. So notice where we are now. Look at
Pretty soon, our backs will be over there on that side.
we're not changing seats. We're gonna rotate. Feedback and a half rotation. Same spot, half rotation. That's what we got going on. We were over there. Now we're here.
We're having a discretion brew over here,
Discretion. This isn't discretion. This is sculpt.
but we're not gonna do that.
No.
That's more reasonable.
And we're completing our first rotation.
Right.
Punch, two schools.
Punch two skulls, you've got Bonzer.
Yeah, Mr. Makai.
When you're making tropical mixer drinks, then you got pre-mixology going on. God, I love this place.
Two of my first jobs as a kid was working on the boardwalk at the games. Good times, lots of memories. I also worked on the wharf as a teenager at Stagnero's, which you'll see here in a moment as I pan back over to the right. And just good times. Had a pretty great childhood growing up in Santa Cruz. And I do miss it sometimes, but it's fun to come back and see that really nothing's changed too much. I'd normally edit out these kinds of connection scenes from our destination to our connecting freeways and highways. But in this instance, it's kind of an indulgence to see these streets that I grew up on as a kid and revisit them. It's kind of fun.
Get your girls in. Where are we at? Where are we at? Mission Ranch.
Hi, Deb.
There's Deb. See that
That's
one?
Deb right there.
That's Deb.
Yes, sure. We're having dinner.
Take a peek.
This is where my wife really gets upset with me. I got prime rib. Deb got the fettuccine Alfredo
With veggies.
with veggies.
Burrata salad.
Excellent. And beautiful steak.
Twice baked
New York
potato.
strip.
Yum.
I hope you enjoyed that video. Stay tuned for episode 3 as we make our way south from Carmel through Big Sur down to San Simeon, Morro Bay, and back on to home.
No, we gotta go H.
Oh, you blew it.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Please click like and subscribe.